back to my channel. My name is Mikayla, and today I'm going to be sharing with you guys all of my favorite fall and winter fragrances from my collection. I love collecting perfumes. It's honestly like a secret passion of mine. I love fragrances, I love smells, I love like learning about like the history of fragrance and all of that kind of stuff. I don't really talk about it much, but I am completely obsessed. I have a way bigger collection than this, so I feel like I could also make a separate video going through all of my collection, but I'll save that for another video. For this one, it'll be specifically for this season and maybe some things that you can put on your wish list for Christmas and or maybe buy for Black Friday. Make sure to subscribe down below for more videos like this one, and I also do lifestyle, beauty, vlogs, all of that kind of stuff, so if you want to stick around, you know what to do. Without further ado, let's get into this video. I'm really sorry if my voice is going out. I've been actually making videos all day and my voice is like on the way out. This is gonna sound really weird, but I feel like my scent palette has changed. I used to actually like hate vanilla fragrances. Back then I really liked fresh, like refreshing kind of scents, and then going into college I really liked like rose and a lot of florals and stuff like that, and then in the past couple of years I started just falling in love with like spicy and musky and gourmand fragrances. So that is what my collection pretty much is. So this is not in any particular order. So this first one that I have been in love with is from Dolce Gabbana. It's called The Only One, and I freaking, you guys, I love this scent so much. It is definitely a gourmand, but it's a little bit more sweet in my opinion. To me, it smells like a little, like almost sparkling, like a sweet vanilla caramel champagne almost. It's very sparkly. It's like very bright. I'm gonna read the notes for you guys. Okay, so the top notes are violet, orange, and bergamot. The middle notes are coffee, pear, iris, orange blossom, and rose. I definitely smell coffee. And a little bit of orange, I can smell that. And then the base notes are caramel, vanilla, and patchouli. Okay, yes, I can smell the caramel and the vanilla and a little bit of like spice from the patchouli. It's just so good. If you like to smell yummy and delicious, this fragrance is for you. It's honestly one of my favorites, and it's definitely like, I would say like a night fragrance. It's kind of sexy. I could wear this during the day. I guess it could go for both really, but it just depends. But this is definitely an autumn and winter fragrance, so yeah, love this one. Okay, this next one is super popular, and I feel like a ton of people believe that it is a dupe for the Baccarat Rouge 540, and it is Ariana Grande Cloud. You guys, this smells so good. To me, this is like a daytime fragrance. Definitely like wear it to work, but it's definitely not, to me, it's not a night fragrance. It's very refreshing, but still like there's like something to it where it's like not boring. Now, I don't own Baccarat Rouge 540, but I have smelled it in store, and to me it smells like almost identical to this one, like very like marshmallowy. The thing is, the lasting power really sucks on this one. I heard Baccarat Rouge 540 will like literally last on you for days, so it's probably worth the investment, but for now I'm just gonna use this one because it's so good, and to me it like smells identical. Oh my gosh, it's so good. All right, so the top notes for this are lavender, pear, and bergamot. The middle notes are whipped cream, praline, coconut, and vanilla orchid, and the base notes are musk and woody notes. Oh my god, yeah, it smells like coconut and vanilla. I'm definitely getting a lot of whipped cream. Praline a little bit. I feel like there's like a little like kick in there, and I feel like that might be the praline. So good, and it's so affordable. I think this whole thing might have been like 60 bucks. I love that fragrance. This isn't necessarily my favorite one, but this is a fragrance that I actually got from Marshall's, and it smells pretty much, I wouldn't say identical. It's like definitely a little bit more on the sweeter side and more fruity, but it smells very, very similar to the Ariana Grande Cloud. It has like that marshmallowy scent to it, but this one smells just a little bit more like fruity. But this was like $5, so I really like this one to wear to work. This is called Vanilla Floor by Beauty of Nature, and it says it has notes of vanilla, orchid, sandalwood, and jasmine. I can definitely like kind of get a little bit of sandalwood because it is a little bit woodsy, but I feel like there's like a fruity note that they didn't list. This next one is one of my freaking favorites. It's so good. You know what, actually when I first bought this, it's not at all what I expected it to smell like. Like first out of the bottle, I feel like if you're not into like spicy and vanilla-y sweet gourmand fragrances, you're not really gonna like it like when you smell it out of the bottle. Honestly smells a little bit like old lady-ish right out the bottle, but once you spray it on yourself and it warms up on your skin, it smells so freaking good. This is Rihanna Rebel Le Fleur, by the way. I'm so sorry, I forgot to say that. Rihanna Rebel Le Fleur, and you guys, oh my gosh, it just grows on you. It's very like spicy, but also like sensual and sexy. This is definitely a nighttime fragrance and it's one of my favorites. The top notes are peach, plum, and red berries. The middle notes are coconut, tuberose, hibiscus, and violet. And the base notes are vanilla, patchouli, musk, and amber. Definitely very, very ambery. Lots of musk, obviously vanilla. Coconut, I can smell that. Patchouli, I can smell a little bit. It has like a little bit of spice, but it does have like, it is a little bit like fruity, a little bit. I don't know, it balances out really well. I just love this fragrance. It's so freaking good and you need this. I actually got mine off of Amazon. By the way, I'll link everything below. This next duo is one of my favorites in my collection. I really just love this brand. These are the Kayali perfumes. Oh my gosh. So basically, they made these specifically for layering. I wear them on their own sometimes, but I think like together, it's just freaking amazing. So this is Kayali vanilla and Kayali musk, and this combo is unmatched. I would say like vanilla is my favorite, but I think together it's iconic. You can kind of like mix and match and create your own fragrance, and you can layer it with other ones too. So I just really love it. So for vanilla, the top notes are vanilla orchid and jasmine. Middle notes are brown sugar and tonka bean. The base notes are amber musk, amber wood, and patchouli. And I couldn't agree more. I honestly think that this, like the perfect way for me to describe this fragrance is that it smells exactly like vanilla extract. Like when you're baking and you pour vanilla extract out, that's exactly what this smells like. It smells yummy and like baked goods. Honestly, it kind of brings back like a memory of baking cookies with my mom when I was little, warm and inviting, and I just really love this one. Layered over musk, it's just, oh my gosh. Combination is amazing. It already has a little bit of woodsy notes in it, so I think it pairs really well with the musk. Top notes for musk are freesia and lotus. Middle notes are musk and jasmine, and the base notes are vanilla and sandalwood. I would have to agree with the musk obviously, but sandalwood and jasmine, I definitely, a little bit of vanilla. I think that's why it pairs so well with the vanilla fragrance. It's because it like has a little bit of vanilla. They both have like elements of each other in it. It just smells very, very woodsy, a little bit unisex. Like I could definitely see my boyfriend wearing this. It's more like manly in a way, or like a manly scent. Definitely unisex. Oh my gosh, it just smells so freaking good. Like I wish you guys could just smell through the screen. Like together, it's just like vanilla, marshmallow, gourmand heaven. I did find something that's very similar to Kayali vanilla. I feel like the only thing that I hate about this one is that the lasting power is just not there. I wish it lasted longer on the skin, but it just doesn't. So you have to like reapply it a lot. But a dupe that I found, not an exact dupe, but something very similar is by the 7 Virtues, and it's called Vanilla Woods. I only have the sample size, but this smells so similar. It smells like a little bit more woodsy and a little bit more sweet in my opinion. It doesn't necessarily smell exactly like vanilla extract to me, but it still has like that, like a lot of vanilla and like a tiny little bit of woods in the back. Oh my gosh, it's so good. But yeah, I definitely am gonna get the full size of this one. This next one is one of my favorites of all time. Like it might be my favorite scent of all time. I can't get enough of it. This is the Sol de Janeiro Brazilian Crush body spray, and they actually just came out with a perfume version of this. I definitely want to pick that up, but this, you guys, it smells so freaking good. The lotion, like the Bum Bum cream, is also amazing, but this smells like candy, like praline, like you're in a candy shop and they're making like fresh candy. If you've ever been to a candy shop, like you know. And it's not like overly sickly sweet. Like I hate like sickly sweet fragrances. They just like give me headaches, and this totally does not. I feel like it fades super well on the body, and it just like makes you feel like you're getting a warm hug from your grandma. So it has top notes of pistachio and almond, middle notes of heliotrope and jasmine petals, and the base notes are vanilla, salted caramel, and sandalwood. It's like vanilla, almond, like praline, a little nutty, but I can definitely smell the sandalwood, kind of like mellows it out a little bit. I'm getting a little bit of salted caramel, but like, you guys need to go try this in the store. This thing right here is 15 bucks and it is so good. I definitely want to get the perfume. Yeah, I'm just freaking obsessed. They also have like a deodorant apparently, and I'm gonna try that. Apparently it like makes you smell like this all day. Like, I need to try that because this is freaking amazing. So this next fragrance is my obsession for autumn and winter. Like, I kind of only wear this in the autumn and winter because it is just, to me, it like screams fall and like moody and daylight savings and that kind of vibe. It's definitely like a nighttime fragrance, and I just freaking love this. To me, this is like one of my favorites of all time, and I don't know why. Like, I don't know what it is about this fragrance, but it smells like mysterious. Like, if you could put the word mysterious into a fragrance, it would be this one. So let me read the top notes and then I'll explain why. It's very simple, by the way. The top note is jasmine, the middle note is woodsy notes, and the base note is amber. I feel like it speaks for itself. It's a very simple fragrance that it just like is. I don't know how to describe it. It's just so good. It's definitely the jasmine. Like, it almost even smells a little bit like lavender in a way, but it's like you can't pin what that smell is, but it just smells like cozy and a little bit woodsy, but not so woodsy that it's like masculine. It's definitely very feminine. It smells like winter, not like Christmas or anything, but definitely like rich fur coat winter vibes. I don't know. It's very like mysterious. Like, when you smell it, you're gonna be like, whoa, I don't know if I like that or not. And then you might love it or you might hate it, but I love it. Warm and rich, and I love that. This one, I got this for Christmas last year, and it smells freaking amazing. If you are a coffee lover, you will love this one. So this is a Replica, Maison Margiela Replica coffee break, and it is definitely a unisex fragrance. I freaking love this. It smells like a coffee shop. It smells like winter, like you step off the cold street into a warm coffee shop and grab a hot coffee. It smells like fresh beans, but then there's like there's a woman standing there in the coffee shop, and you're in New York, and she smells like old money, and her perfume is blending with the coffee beans. That's what this smells like. I hope I painted the picture for you guys because it smells so freaking good. This perfume invokes subtle aromas of warm coffee and milk mousse accord that blend with a sweetness defined by vanilla. Its aromas of roasted Arabica beans, fine desserts garnished with lavender blossoms, and frothed milk cream. Yes, exactly that. It is like coffee with lavender and a creaminess to it. You ordered a latte and the woman standing next to you smelled like a rich lavender perfume, and it's very like warm and cozy. Definitely a winter fragrance for me. Maybe not even fall, like end of fall when it starts getting cold. This is an oldie but a goodie, but this is one of my favorite fragrances of all time. This is obviously Juicy Couture Viva La Juicy. You guys, this is a tiny one. I just saw this at Marshall's on sale and it was like 15 bucks, so I grabbed it. And when I run out of this one, I'm buying the big one because honestly, it's my favorite. It gives me such nostalgia of like high school. Everyone in high school used to wear this. This is one of those scents where you can recognize it on anyone. It's kind of like Black Opium or one of those cult favorite perfumes. The top notes are wild berries and mandarin orange. Middle notes are honeysuckle, gardenia, and jasmine. And base notes are caramel, praline, vanilla, amber, and sandalwood. Like, I think that describes it to a T. Like, that's exactly what it smells like. Very fruity on top, but like the base is very ambery. It's like sweet but not too sweet. Definitely very gourmand, and it just smells yummy and warm. And honestly, I could wear this all year round. Like a cult favorite and iconic for a reason. Okay, and these ones are just an honorable mention. They're just nostalgic and I don't know, I just love them. So I thought I would mention them, and they're cute and compact and you can just throw them in your purse. But this is actually the Victoria's Secret Tease collection. I actually have one more of these. I think I have the original one. It's in my purse right now, but I carry these around with me because I'm obsessed with the scent. Especially this pink one, I feel like it smells so good and like fruity, kind of similar to Juicy Couture Viva La Juicy, but a little bit more sweet and like girly and wearable. So it has notes of juniper berry, fuchsia peony, and fresh meringue. I would definitely say that the fresh meringue is there. It's like very marshmallow with like a pop of like fruitiness. One of those things you just throw in your purse and then anyone's gonna like the smell. I highly recommend this one for like travel and if you're going out, or just to have in your purse just in case. This is like perfect for that. Next is the YSL Mon Paris Couture. This fragrance, it gives me such nostalgia, and it's one of those things where I can only wear it like in certain circumstances. Like brides, they'll wear a certain perfume on their wedding day and then they won't ever wear it again because it reminds them so much of that day. This is one of those fragrances for me. This and Versace Bright Crystal. I don't have Versace Bright Crystal with me. It's one of those fragrances that gives me such nostalgia. Top notes are raspberry, grapefruit, lychee, bergamot, and mandarin orange. Middle notes are rose, peony, datura, and orange blossom. Base notes are white musk, patchouli, cashmerian, and ambroxan. It's a lot going on. Okay, I will say that this is not a very like warm fragrance. I feel like maybe a warm floral, but definitely not like vanilla or gourmand. Like it's very like sparkling and like almost like champagne. Like definitely like sparkling is how I would describe it. This and Versace Bright Crystal are very similar in that they're very bright and sparkling. It's not necessarily my favorite anymore, but this reminds me of being in Paris because this and Versace Bright Crystal were the only things that I wore. This fragrance reminds me of that. It's like a wintry fragrance. It's very bright, undertones of warmth. So if you're into more of that, I feel like this is a good option for a fall fragrance. This one is an honorable mention. This is the KKW Crystal Gardenia Oud. I think that this one is really good for those girls who like a little bit of mystery, and definitely not for like the faint of heart. It's definitely, oud is one of those things where it's like a lot of people really hate it or they really love it. It's like very like musky in a way, which I like that aspect of it. Top notes are geranium, lavender, and bergamot. Middle notes are rose, iris, and jasmine. Definitely getting the iris, definitely getting the jasmine. And base notes are oud, patchouli, amber, and musk. I'm definitely getting the musk, definitely the oud. Like the oud is very overpowering when you first smell it out of the bottle, but I feel like when you spray it, it's very woodsy and definitely a little bit lavender on top. So it's like a very mellow kind of like warm fragrance. I don't even want to say tobacco, like it, but it gives me like that cigar, replica, jazz club kind of vibe. Smoky in a way. I really like it. All right, and this last one is the Fenty perfume. I actually think that this one is not one of my favorites. It's definitely, it's very interesting. Don't get me wrong, it does smell good. It's just not what I expected. I really love, obviously, Rebel Le Fleur by Ariana because it smells like spicy, but also like vanilla-y and like very gourmand. This one is not a gourmand at all. It's very powdery. It's floral and woody, and it has notes of tangerine, blueberry, magnolia, rose, musk, and patchouli. It definitely smells like rose a lot. So I feel like it definitely rose and musk. I can definitely smell that. Patchouli, it's a little bit spicy. You can definitely smell the blueberry at the top, but I think that the rose, it definitely is a little bit overwhelming if you're not into rose scents. But if you love rose, then you'll definitely love this. I think it's like a really cool, fruity, woodsy, like twist on rose. I don't know. I really like it, but it's definitely not my favorite out of all of these. I don't know if I could pick a favorite. I just love all of my perfumes. All right, you guys, and that completes my favorite fall and winter perfumes. I love these fragrances and I love to collect them, so expect more videos like this. I might do one for every season. I'm also getting more for Christmas, so maybe I'll do like a completed perfume collection at the end of this year, beginning of next year, because I love collecting fragrances, as I said, and it's just one of my favorite things ever. Thank you guys so much for watching. Make sure to subscribe down below to join me here on YouTube. I would love to have you, and I will see you guys in my next video. Bye.